Doug Ferrara from RealTraps here. Wanted to show you our portable vocal booth. This unit can mount on any standard microphone stand. What we have here is a gooseneck so that we can place the microphone within the sound field. Sound field is adjustable through moving the panels around. It's absorptive on this side so that any sound coming in doesn't get back into the microphone. Only direct sound will get into the microphone. It gives you crisp, clear dynamics and vocal. The outside is reflective so that any sound reflecting off the space will then be reflected back and won't get into the microphone. So absorptive on this side, reflective on that side. It's adjustable, obviously, with a microphone stand. You can also use a boom stand. Boom stand might give you a little bit more flexibility and adjustment, but gooseneck works fine too.
So what's the next step up from here if you want to build out a larger space or have a more open room to work in?
Larger space, we have diffusers. What you want with diffusers is a way that sound that is coming back sound coming back into the room is not coherent. This basically reflects the sound in all directions. So if you want a live sound but without having coherent reflections, the diffuser is fabulous for that.
Coherent reflections are like ping-ponging or echo that bounces
comes right back directly at you. So it reflects directly at the wall and then bounces back at an angle or directly straight to you. So this kind of diffuses the sound as it comes off the wall. Keeps the live sound, but eliminates the ping pong effect.
Right.
Yeah. Then we have the Mondo Traps. These are 2 by 4 by 4 inches thick. 6 inches thick. That's the Mondo. Well, we can make modules out of these things. They're wide enough to stand alone, and we have a 2 by 2 and a 2 by 4. And you can use those, as we've done here, in conjunction with a diffuser. 2 by 2 on the bottom, absorbs all the low frequency stuff, which a lot of times is going on the floor, and diffusion on the top.
How the Mondo Trap? How low frequency range is it really effective to as a bass trap?
The thicker the material, the thicker the product, the lower the frequency. So if we're talking. You'd have to look on the website. I don't know the exact specs, but it's close to an ideal bass trap because it traps bass down to the lower octave, and then it reflects the high frequencies. So you can place enough of these in a room without screwing up your high end. So it's reflective on the high end. It's tapered so that it absorbs mainly on the low end.
So what would be a good broadband absorber that kind of handles most frequencies?
We basically make this in 2 versions, an HF version and a bass trap version. The HF version is broadband, absorbs over the whole frequency range.
Good.
So that's how we solve that problem. These are the mega traps. The mega traps are basically corner traps that absorb to the lowest frequency that we have here. What happens in corners, the corners focus the low frequency energy. So this is the ideal place to put these things.
Now you can really see.
Now you can see, because you can stack these things, you can stack them 4 high in standard 96-inch ceiling, 8-foot ceiling. So we made these just a little slimmer in this dimension so that the 4 of them will fit in a corner in a standard height ceiling. This is a new product. These are our Spectrum lines. Spectrum means that they're available in many different colors and textures, and they're also available in different sizes and different frequency ranges. This is the Spectrum that is basically a 2 by 4, and it's available in a standard range of colors. Custom colors are available also. So this is 2 by 2. We have 2 of them stacked. I think they're slightly different color. And then this is a 2 by 4. We have them mounted on stands. You can mount them on stands. You can mount them on the wall. They have, attachment points on the back to do that.
Some of the installations.
Nile Rodgers.
Yeah, not so bad. Not so bad.
Charles Dye, he's got CDs out.
Yeah. This looks like a typical voiceover kind of rig that we would do.
That's
Pretty
what I
dead.
Put together. That was before we had the vocal booth. We
Yeah.
basically put together our mini micro traps, which are 1-inch devices. Put them all together and made a little semicircle.
Yep. Great. Thanks a lot.